Hi, I'm Dr. Hitasha Patil. Welcome to my Skin Tool series. The second tool that we're going to know about is the superstar of all skin tools. It's gua sha. Gua sha originates from traditional Chinese medicine. Its records date back to Ming Dynasty, which is over 700 years old. But gua sha is older. Gua sha is like Amitabh Bachchan, ancient but still a superstar. Gua means scraping and sha means small bruises. So this is scraping away of diseases from your body. Gua sha therapy as a whole is also known as coining, scraping, or spooning. This is still very relevant in China. Come on, China gave good things also to this world. Its principle or how it works. Scraping of the body pushes the excessive fluid ahead. It creates a vacuum and draws out toxins from deep tissues. It is also believed that it promotes and regulates qi or energy in your body and boosts immunity system. Simplified, it drains the excessive fluid accumulated in your body. It increases the blood flow and it also increases the qi of your body. So you see, gua sha has a more holistic approach if looked at how and why this practice originated. But we are more concerned about the face, so let's look at the benefits this gives to our face. It relaxes your facial muscles, it firms, it uplifts, it also debuffs, and it is also said that it reduces pigmentation on your face. Who can use this? Mostly everyone, but people with bleeding disorders, rosacea, cystic acne should be avoiding this. Or people with open wounds on the area that you will be using it on should avoid this. Method to use gua sha. There are a few things that you need to remember while you're using your gua sha. First, keep it flat on your face. Second, about pressure. There are three kinds of pressure: medium, light, and feather-like. Medium to light on your face, feather-like under the eyes. Now third, use gua sha like you are dealing with a very important relationship in your life. Be mindful, take it slow movements, and recognize the stress. Recognize the stress that might be trapped in different areas of your face. And please use a serum, moisturizer, or oil, whatever suits you, before using your gua sha. Let's start with the side of a neck. I'm going to use the curved edge for it. So, place it beneath your ear, push it down 4 times like this, and for the 5th time push it down near your collarbone and wiggle it. Do this for at least 5 times. For the front of your neck, push it down and wiggle. Push it down and wiggle. I'll do only half part of my face. Now we do not want those small bruises for our face. It's meant for the body. And please apply medium pressure in this area. Now for under your chin. Move it forwards and wiggle it here. Move it forwards, wiggle it here. Do every step at least 5 times. Let's begin with the jawline. Use the curved edge. Place your fingers in the middle of your chin. Touch your gua sha there. And then stroke your jawline with light or medium pressure. And when you reach the end of the jawline, give it a wiggle. Repeat this 5 times or more. Now for the cheeks. For the cheeks, place your fingers near your nose. Now keep this gua sha flat. With this end, touch it here, keep it flat, and move it in upwards direction. Now it should be under your cheekbones. Give it a wiggle here. Light to medium pressure. Give it a wiggle where your hairline begins. Go beneath your cheekbones. Try to keep it as flat as possible. Now for the under eyes. We have to keep in mind for the under eyes we have to use feather-like pressure because the skin is really delicate and we don't want any bruises under our eyes. So keep your finger near your eyes with the curved edge. Touch it. Keep it flat. And feather-like pressure. Just move it upwards. Take it to the hairline. Give it a wiggle there. Repeat this for 5 or more times. For the eyebrows, use the curved edge. Place your finger in the middle of your eyebrows. Take the curved edge. Keep it flat. Take it till where you feel a bony prominence and from there move it upwards. And when you reach your hairline, give a wiggle. Let's do this again. This is flat. I feel a bone more. Move it upwards and give a wiggle here on the hairline. I'm using light to medium pressure here. Now, do it for 5 or more. For the forehead, you have to use the plain edge. Place your fingers on your eye. Touch your finger and keep the gua sha flat. Now move it upwards. And when it meets the hairline, give it a wiggle. Try to keep the gua sha flat. Do this for 5 times. You can use gua sha for 5 to 15 minutes. Let's move forward and see the don'ts, what you shouldn't be doing. People with rosacea, do not use it. This may increase the visible redness on your face. People with cystic acne, avoid using this because your acne might burst open and it may create pigmentation. People with bleeding disorders, avoid this. If you have open wounds on the surface that you are using gua sha on, please avoid using it because it might create infection. Do not use a dirty gua sha. Clean it, dry it, and store it properly. The verdict, short term. It did relax my face. It depuffed. There is a sense of firmness, but to see results, you have to be consistent for 2 weeks, daily. Long term. Gua sha is termed as natural Botox, but I don't think it's an alternate for anti-aging therapies or agents. Does this work on pigmentation? I think you will need different modalities for that. But if you want to include gua sha in your skincare routine or in your daily practice, I think you can go ahead if you use it as a holistic tool. If you want to experience relaxation, mindfulness, and slowing down, go ahead and use it for at least 10 minutes. I think everybody can use that. But please take care of the pressure that you use. If you see redness that is not going down, and if you experience pain, please stop and try using on a more lighter pressure. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. But I'm going to give you bonus information on a topic related to gua sha that is not frequently talked about. It will be a reel. So look forward to it. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my video and I hope it was informative.